Tackle Club box bag. Bag means there's something big and something good in here. This is the COD box for June. So let's check it out. So I've got a great mixture of lures for you this month, and as per usual, I'm going to start off with the big exciting one in the box, which is also top water. This is one from the Australian company, Bramble Lures. So we have here the Manic Budgie. Such a fun lure to throw around for cod, the Manic Budgie. So with this, you can fish it two different ways. It does have like a wake bait style bib on it as it is, so it will just sort of wobble or swim left to right along the surface with that bib on it, but you can unscrew that bib and put on your walking or your surface walker bib on top of that as well, and that will actually cause it to have that big wide bib and blup, 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 to crawl along the top of the water, making a bit more noise. Good thing with this is because it's made by the Australian company Bramble Lures, it does have heavy grade hooks on it, super, super heavy hooks. So you don't need to worry about changing out your terminal tackle on this. You're ready to go. Just pick the style that you want to fish, whether it be your wake bait or your surface crawler bait style, and then you're good to go. So looking for your structure, early morning, late afternoon, because this is a surface bite lure, long cast out, and just slow to medium roll back, and let the bib of the lure, depending on which one you chose, do all the heavy lifting for you. Super awesome lure, super fun. Little budgie. See if you can't get a big surface cod to eat your little budgie this month. Make sure you tag Tackle Club in your Instagram or your social media posts, and we'll be sure to share them. Let's see what sort of cod you can get on your budgie this month. Now, to go with that, we've included some more leader. We do like to add terminal tackle from time to time to keep your stocks up of jig heads, leader, etc. in there. So this month you've got the Platypus Stealth FC in a 50 pound. So this is a 50 pound fluorocarbon leader, which is great because as opposed to mono leader that stretches more, fluorocarbon stretches less, so you retain that high sensitivity, and it also refracts less light. Now the downside to fluorocarbon is that fluorocarbon does sink, so this can affect some of your surface lures if you do fish with a lot of pauses in your surface lures. So in this case with your Manic Budgie, don't need to worry about it too much. Chuck your 50 pound fluorocarbon straight on, and as long as you're doing a constant retrieve, you're laughing, and then you're set to change to another lure as that sun comes up and you need to start fishing deeper in the structure. Moving over to deeper in the structure, you've got two options here. One from Ballista. So this is the Ballista Smoke 80. This is a super deep diving hard body lure, obviously with the technology brought to you by Ballista Lures. That's a little red flashing LED in the lure itself. Can entice more bites, or in low light, make it easy to track where your lure is actually swimming. It's my favorite feature about the Ballista lures is the fact that you can see in the water this bright red light, and you can track your lure, swim it straight past a log in low light or straight past a rock. Awesome way to fish it. Now, because it's such a deep diver, it's going to be fantastic for trolling through the middle of the day. If you've found an original riverbed and you need to get down deep, chuck this one on. Do some slow trolling. This thing will just constantly swim and go fairly deep down along the bottom, allowing you to cover a lot of ground with it. But if you're more fishing in the structure, where you can fish with the Ballista, but I'll probably more likely go for the next one, which is a spinnerbait from Oz Spin Lures. Spinnerbaits, fantastic for structure, pretty much made for structure. The wire V-frame at the front means it's going to just bounce over most logs and rocks that are in the water. Yes, you still can snag them, but generally any cod fisher that fishes heavy structure is going to have a spinnerbait in their tackle box. So I like to cast this out into the snag, let it get in there nice and deep like, and then I'll just give it a quick whip just to get those blades spinning, then straight into like a slow to medium roll back out of that snag again. Easy as. And that's it for the COD box this month. But If you check your little price breakdown sheet that's included in every box, we now have this little QR code at the top here. If you just whip your fancy phone out, get the camera going, scan that QR code, it'll take you straight to a download link to download the latest fishing e-magazine, free to read for anyone that buys the Tackle Club box or yours. If you want to check this box out or any of the others in the range, just head to www.tackleclub.com.au, pick a box that's right for you, and welcome to the club.